from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. About a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
That throw into the arms of Allen, and he'll be corralled right around the 34.
To Keenan Allen.
A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. 5 catches, a touchdown to go along with 124 yards.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
That coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did out?
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. This will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Number 11.
Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
33-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll give to Harris. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll get about 3, just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. This pass complete to Higgins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, he'll get that one complete to Conner. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
That's good for a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, he ran free there after the catches. That winds up going for 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On 1st down at Stafford. Open man is Trey Burton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The numbers for him from a week ago. 7 catches, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his tight end, Burton. He'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Malik Collins. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 30.
Offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field. Any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Harris. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. This is Harris. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run here with Counter. They'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So on 4th down, out comes the Raider kicker, Giorgio Tavecchio. This from 54 yards away. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Mahomes firing complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This is the tight end fan. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
The 2-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Damian Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing, and I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Stafford. He's got Burton here. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the... It's caught at the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play that goes 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing again is Stafford. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford, and he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. From the gun, here's Stafford. He completes this into the hands of Miller. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
30-yard attempt.
Vecchio is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now.
Raiders 10.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
On 25-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes is going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 20.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
Chargers.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Finding Harris over the middle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Makes the score.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was the Eagles who were able to swoop in and get the road victory. 28-3, the final score. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. 31-21, the final score. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And that game has gone to halftime with the visiting Texans out on top. 2 touchdown passes for Kirk Cousins there. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Allen's got it over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
That is caught at the